how you doing? Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Let's make a video today. I can't see, everything's so muggy. I would give you a hug, but the sweat's now starting to pour and I'm pretty gross. So let's talk about this. So this may not impress you, and I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to drive myself, that's it. Be driven, right? So I'm trying to build up to a 5K and beyond. And what I'm finding out in this process is that I've underestimated myself, which means you are too. You're not underestimating me, you're underestimating yourself. So I did weights, and I'm trying to adapt to and find my groove in terms of a routine with certain things. And I'm really kind of getting there. Now, first things first, I didn't fast as much this morning. I fasted and worked out and ran and worked the barn, and it's been hot for the past 2 days. So I woke up today hungry. I don't want to say hangry, but I was hungry. So at 9 o'clock, I made myself a bowl of oatmeal, really good oatmeal. I like oatmeal. Again, I'm not trying to count carbs per se. I'm just trying to make better choices. I'm not trying to lose weight. I weigh 131 pounds right now. So I'm not trying to lose weight, okay? But I'm trying to be goal-oriented and be driven, be healthier. Guys, this goes beyond the realm of us just being better. I think this is a God calling. And I think it's talking to you too. Let's get up, y'all. So I made myself a really good, healthy bowl of organic, non-GMO, whatever. Good old oatmeal, cooked it on the stovetop. Put a little butter in it, a little cinnamon, a little bit of honey, and a lot of fresh blueberries. Had 2 pieces of bacon and an egg. Water. Let that process, kept working on the house, the animals, the things. And I worked out with weights on my arms. I'm trying to work on my arms and my shoulders. I want to build my shoulders. So that's something I'm really working on because I want to build strength. I mean, there's other things I'm working on too. And then I said, I'm pushing it today. I'm not killing myself, but I'm pushing myself. So I've been doing a lot of weights, off and on, walking with my vest, weight vest. Today I cut myself free and I said, I'm gonna see how smooth and quick without absolutely sprinting, just a cruise of 2 miles. And I did it after I stretched and did two rounds, about a third of a mile warm up. Felt good, took off. I ran 2 miles, just now completed it. I'm cooling down. I did it in 18 minutes and 42 seconds. So that's a little bit of 9:20 a mile. I will take that. I will take that. I do feel I could have kept going. Airplanes. I do feel I could have kept going. But again, I'm not trying to be a weenie, but I'm trying to not overheat, and I'm not trying to stress my body too much too quick because, again, I have to work outside in all the heat with the animals. So me being injured or developing shin splints, which, by the way, if you've never had shin splints, they're horrible. I've had them once in my life. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So I'll take it. A lot of you out there can run 20, 30, 40 miles. Good for you. Maybe I'll join you soon, right? So the 5K's coming up. I think it's good to find these little things like that because you end up setting goals, right? You end up pushing yourself slowly but surely. But the bottom line is you have to get up every single day. Every single day you have to do something. You can't, you may do less today than you did yesterday because you're taking a little bit of a break, but because you're trying to not be injured or do something stupid. I get it, but you have to get out and do it. I know it's hot, so it's gonna be cold in January, so we gotta find ways to make it work. So I'm telling you this because it's my way of documenting my time. I know I could have gone further. I think I could have gone a little bit faster, but this is my starting point. So I'm gonna work in the 2 mile zone for a couple of days. Might pull back a little bit, might walk one day with the vest. I really like working with the weight vest. I think that's made a difference. But then I'm gonna push it to 3, then I'm gonna push it to 4. Same thing, if you start somewhere and you go a little bit, you come back and you go a little bit further, and you come back and you push a little bit further. It's not about anything other than just doing it. Just doing it. Time yourself, be realistic if you can, And again, if you don't do today as much as you wanted to or as much as you hoped you would, so the point is you got up and you did it. Tomorrow, push harder. So after I cool down and do some more outdoor chores, I'll then have a protein shake. Really, really, really have upped my protein. I haven't purposely cut carbs necessarily to be like, again, weight loss driven. I'm not trying to lose weight at all. I don't need to lose weight. I'm trying to feel better, sleep better, run better, pick things up quicker, move. Just because you've gotten older doesn't mean, folks, you're not dead yet. That's what I keep telling people. I'm like, so you're 67. So you're 75. So Miss Lou right now, 75 years old. She's in Iowa playing basketball in a championship in a league game for, elders. Women that are in their 70s, up in their 80s, out there kicking butt, playing basketball. I mean, is she running as fast as she did when she was 16? We all know that's probably not the case. She's out there doing it. She won't quit. She tells me over and over, the minute you elect to slow down, the minute you sit down is when you are going to stop. She doesn't stop, folks. She doesn't stop. She picks and chooses better because she's older, but she keeps running. She keeps going. She keeps playing basketball. She keeps walking. She keeps hiking. She keeps foraging. She keeps doing the things. 75. So what excuse do I have at 48 and a half? Zero. Let's go. So, hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Was not going to film tonight, but now I'm going to. And welcome back to the farm. Give me a hug. Yes, I look like absolute dookie-doo. And you know what? I don't care. Repeat after me. You don't care either, right? I don't care. So I want to talk about something, and it isn't about me having an issue with some things that, have been said to me basically since yesterday about 2 or 3 people, because they're false accusers. Number one, they're liars. People that do things like that are working for darkness. Or, like many of you will probably say, a very high likelihood that it's not even real. Okay. So we're going to go over a couple of things. And I hope this motivates you. I'm not really, you know what? I'm really not looking to motivate you. I want you to find your own spirit and do what works best for you and improve where and when and how you can and where you need to. But when you do that, I think it's important that we talk about the things that you're going to run into. You know this deep down inside already, so we're just going to go forth. So I don't think you're interested, or maybe you are. I have no idea in terms of me talking about my daily routine. It changes every day. What I'm eating, my workouts, how much I'm running. I don't know if you want to hear that stuff or not. I'm sprinkling it in because that's where my life is right now and what we're really focusing on, because it is great for my family. It's great for my husband. It's great for me and my health. And it's giving a positive outlet for us. So we can talk about all of that. And I've said already over the past couple of videos here or there that I probably would be, because that's what we're doing. You can watch, you can join in, you can go watch kittens play on Instagram or whatever you do. But here's the deal. So when you try to change your life, now not even try, you just do it. You say enough of this. And you start speaking the truth, and you start walking with God, and you've accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior. You've obviously repented, and then you have this change come about you. Things look different, things sound different, things feel different. The world is different because we've had a massive shift again. I think we've had at least 1 or 2 over the last 5 years, and I think we are in another one right now. Things are not what they thought they were. Things are different. I think a lot of folks are realizing I don't want to say danger, but that's probably a good word, that a lot of that this country really is in terms of the economy, in terms of our well-being, in terms of mental stability, emotional stability. And so my point in doing the things that I'm doing is to try to ground myself and to prepare myself for the future. Whatever's coming, I feel as a human being, as a wife and mother, middle-aged woman, whatever you want to call me, I feel that I am able to handle these challenges, these things, stress. We've already discussed this before. I handle stress so much better when I know I am going after it, meaning even if I'm just walking, okay, trying to eat better, trying to sleep better, pulling away from some social media. Obviously I have a presence here, but people say some of the, let's just say people. So we've already established that they're either trolls, no life, bots, AI. Like I said, most of the time when I read something that is negative, which I don't get a whole lot of negative comments, I really don't. And, but when I do, they're usually what I just listed. Where are you in terms of how you're trying to deal with your mind and your emotions? When you start taking control of these things, taking control back, you're going to get pushback, and it's going to could come from people you know, likely. They're going to question you. Why are you doing that? It's so hot. You're going to hear all this stuff. You're going to hear how dumb you are. People might be passive aggressive with you. They might try to undermine you, make you second guess what you're doing. You need to cut these things off like bad habits. Shuck them like corn yesterday. Now somebody's going to come in and say, that's not really Christian for you to say. Well, I don't know where it said in the Bible that I'm supposed to be a doormat either. Okay, I am stepping away, praying for you, stepping away, and I'm going over here minding my business and living my life and improving. You don't have to be here. There's no rule about that, right? Social media is an absolute cesspool for your mind, okay? I mean, I'm pretty much down to, I do my YouTube videos, I do post on Facebook, and the reason I've stuck with Facebook is because I built my Facebook page, and, you know, it's what I know, and a lot of you are there. Twitter, X, whatever, I'm to the point, like I said, where I'm not even on there to see what the headlines are anymore because it's so gross. It's just gross. TikTok, no. Snapchat, no. Your mama, no. So I have my Facebook, my Instagram, I post and go. I've got it down to where I see only what I want to see. So don't worry about that either. And when you do these things, you're going to find yourself in a better place, but there's still these voices, right? And this voice may be somebody that is your neighbor. Who knows? So when people come at you and they're attacking your effort to improve your life and basically say, you're not a Christian because you're wearing an Old Navy t-shirt. Really? Well, should I turn around and say that you're not a Christian either because you're on YouTube? Because you didn't like the ABC wokey go brokey deal with supposedly all the stuff with Old Navy? Well, should we talk about Google and YouTube too? See, people are hypocrites. And so you have to remember that first. The problem is not if it's a real person trying to slander you, mislead you, defame you, put you down, make you guess yourself, all of that stuff. Call all the possibilities out. That's the work of the devil. I said that, and all these people right here, we rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Okay? Somebody told me this morning that I'm fat shaming people. Produce the video where I fat shamed anybody right now. Can't do it because it doesn't exist. But they will be false accusers, false accusers, because I'm out here trying to run, and I hit another goal today. I'm improving my husband's health. Actually, I'm not doing it. He's doing it. But when I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm really focusing on how we eat, for the most part, nothing's perfect. We're not crazy hardcore, out here, whatever, but he's losing weight. He's walking. He's working on running. He went and bought running clothes. Today, we went shopping. First of all, let me tell you, you probably can smell me because I haven't even showered yet. So I got up, did a bunch of chores, did all my farm chores. I hit the driveway. I worked out with weights. Then James and I, he was off today. We had to run errands. We went to the gym too. So he helped me with a few things that I need to improve on because he knows all about it. I know. I mean, you're probably like, really? Yes. The man played football for a long time, and he knows all about it. And he doesn't need a fitness trainer. He can be I don't need a fitness trainer. He can be my fitness trainer. And he did that today. So we worked out. Then we went grocery shopping together. And do you know, today I even told the lady at the counter, we went to Kroger and we bought some stuff. Okay. Like, I bought some more cottage cheese. I'm trying to buy low carb, more for him. I'm not worried about my carbs that much. Lower carb, healthier, whole food items, things that we necessarily haven't grown this year. Because, I didn't put out a garden this year. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't regret that. No, I don't. I miss it, but I don't regret taking a break because I've been able to focus on other things, and the weather has not been cooperative, just as I told you it probably wouldn't be. Some folks have had really good luck. It just depends upon where you are and what you're doing. I get that. Next year, we'll be back at it. But we're focusing on other things, and we're focusing on our mind and our hearts. But I told the lady at Kroger, I got several things for the week. Great snack things for James. We've got some fruit, just different avocados, bananas, things that I don't even grow anyway, because avocados, cottage cheese. I can make my own cottage cheese, and I have, but nobody's in milk right now. So I'm just saying, it was $81. And all of that food that I bought today, now we obviously have stuff at the house, okay? Everybody knows that. But it's going to last, all the things that we've got, it's going to last like 6 to 10 days. I've got my own farm fresh eggs. I have some things in the freezer. We have bacon. We're really focusing and doing the best that we can to fast when we can and to eat better, lower carbs, high fat, protein. James is trying to lose weight. I'm not. I'm trying to just get better. $81. I told the lady, I said, I don't believe I've had a grocery bill this cheap in probably 5 to 7, I don't even remember. And it's because I'm buying quality things, that vegetables, a few fruits, a couple of extra lean meats, and I know how to stretch it. So what I'm saying is getting healthy doesn't have to cost you $1 million. And anybody out there that's going to be like, well, you're rich, you can do that. No. When these people that are getting assistance with all the food that they're buying, I don't get assistance, never have. You have the capability to buy all the lean, whole, good foods that we just did today. And you can really, with a few, treats or whatever, and really stretch it. Nobody has an excuse. Now, there's going to be people out there that say, well, I'm on, maybe Social Security and I'm doing this. I get that. I'm just saying, no one here is fat shaming anybody. That's a bona fide lie. I'm just going to call a liar a liar. I want you to self-improve. You know why? Because you guys are going to be warriors. If you haven't recognized that by now, I'm going to be the one to just say it. We're not over here on the sidelines like, oh, yeah, that's cute and good. You're actually a warrior. You know why? Because people are watching you. I'm learning that day by day. I'm watching my body start to transform again. All I'm doing is eating healthier, sticking with a plan. Like, my legs are changing. My shoulders are starting to change. I don't have to eat as much because when I do eat, which are very basic things, I'm not that hungry. I might have a snack for protein and just a little, whatever, some nuts, whatever. The self-improvement is contagious. The self-improvement and commitment to your temple is contagious. People are watching, and they want to false accuse you as they want to false accuse me, because they know you're self-improving. And when you have a clearer mind, heart, soul, you're on a good path. You've cut out all this. See, when you're not on social media all day long, just bombarding yourself, the devil can't touch you. Now, he might try to in other places and things. I get that. But see, you've taken the high road. You've taken the narrow path. You're doing things that most people aren't doing. That's a problem. So they will false accuse you. They will lie about you, right? It's interesting. If you really looked at the patterns and the things that people that do that to other people, what they do behind closed doors, I don't have anything to hide. It's amazing what these people do and how they live and how misguided they are. And they need a whole lot of Jesus. That's a fact. It's not being mean. It's not being negative. It's a fact. So I want to remind you, and I want to invite you to join in on what we're doing. And when you do it, expect some nonsense, because that's exactly what it is. Nonsense. We're here for the long haul, folks. You're the warrior. You are the people that God is absolutely relying on and calling on. I bet you a donut. Fat-free donut, whatever. I'm just kidding. Bet you a donut with sprinkles. You probably have been called, and it's a higher calling. This is a ministry as well. It really, truly is. There's a lot of good athletes out there. Look at Tim Tebow. Look at Tim Tebow. I love Tim Tebow. I know I'm a Tennessee girl, but even way back then when he played at Florida, I was like, I love Tim Tebow, because he had the brass to go out there. Remember the John 3:16? Do you know how many people he witnessed to just that day? And he's now married, and he does so many wonderful things. He just had a baby girl with his beautiful little wife. Wonderful human being. Think about all the things that young man has achieved, but yet think about what kind of testimony he's walking with as well. And he'll talk to you about how, about his mother, and I think it was that she was suggested to end her pregnancy with him. Another story like that, another miracle story of, look how wonderful this all turned out, because all babies are miracles. But my point is you don't realize, and he probably didn't back then either, realize the John 3:16. Probably didn't think too much about how much of an impact he's going to make. And he did. Bigger than he probably would have even guessed or kind of knew. You have the same power. Don't let these clowns pull you down. So no one here is fat shaming anybody. I always tell you to do the very best with what you can and how you can do it. Get up and do it. If it's in a wheelchair, okay, do it. Just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean that you necessarily may not be able to work out something. You may be able to self-improve by your daily devotions. You may be able to self-improve by ministering to someone. It's going to change you too, your journey. You can eat better. It's going to make you sleep better. So don't ever because I don't care. Okay? I will tell the truth. I will share it with you. I will correct the false accusers, because I'm not going to be accused of lying. Like on my Facebook yesterday, this twisted demonic soul got on there and basically said that I was lying about what happened at Westtown Mall on Saturday night. Call the mall, sugar. Call the sheriff's department. Go on some of these sites that are on Facebook, all the crimes of Knox. Go on my page. People will tell you, they're like, are you crazy? Here it is. Are you crazy? See, false accuser. Is it a real person? Don't know. But I know what it is for sure. If it's not a real person, which I do believe that it is, but in the case that it's not, because a lot of them aren't real, definitely demons. You gonna let that take you down? No, you're not. Because you know the deal. And you know that Jesus died for you and he died for me. And we have a job to do. Things are not going to get, quote, better, end quote. Maybe for the 1% and 2%ers. Middle class and down? No. We got to suck it up, buttercup. We have a lot of things coming our way. When and where and how and what, don't exactly know. But I do think things are happening to people for a reason. And the best way to handle these changes and this shift and all that is in front of you, you're going to make better, quicker decisions if you can get yourself and your health in check. This isn't a rant. This isn't a preach. This is just a fact. And you have to decide who you're going to be. Who are you going to be for your spouse? Who are you going to be in front of your children? Who are you going to be in front of your Nana? Who are you going to be? You're going to be all things better and positive again by doing the simplest things. And above all, it very likely could improve your pocketbook. Mine improved today quite a bit. Quite a bit. I hope this video finds you well. Like I said, it's been such a crazy day. I got to go shower. I haven't showered yet. Everything's done and we've got it all squeezed in, but can you smell me? I bet you can. It's called, I'm going to make a new perfume. Woo! Driven. That's what we're going to call it. Driven with a kiss of goat butt. I don't know, because I was out here with all the goats. But I love you all. And I know if this is happening to me, I know it's happening to you. Tell it to kick rocks and pound sand. It probably needs to pound sand. I guarantee you, the ones that are critical of you, the ones that are judging you, the ones that are trying to get you off your path, honey, they're not doing the things. Bet the farm on it. Like, subscribe, and share. Pray hard, prep, be peaceful. Focus on the positives as best that you can. I know we're all going through a lot, but you're going to handle all this stuff if you just push everything out for a bit and go, you know what? I'm going to do 25 jumping jacks today. I'm going to make a good, healthy smoothie. I may do some sit-ups. I may go walk the driveway. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to. Everything that you need to do to self-improve is sitting right in your seat with you. And it starts here. And it starts here. Just do it. Forget the world. Really. Look around. You have a very small circle, right? The rest of everybody out there, do you really want to be like them? Think about it. I love you. I'll see you on the next video.